अच्छा, ये वाला कन्वर्सेशन बता कभी किया है खुद से आपने कि अगर मान के चलिए अगर आप आईपीएस रहते हैं, बड़ा अच्छा क्वेश्चन था 7वें 8वें नंबर जो आपने कल न्यूज़ भेजी थी कि लेट्स से दैट यू रिमेन टू बी एन आईएएस, राइट? आईपीएस, एंड देन व्हेन यू आर आईपीएस, don't you think that if you are not getting into IAS, you will be a dissatisfied IPS not giving your 100% to the nation?
No, sir, I would be a more satisfied IPS because I have tried my level best to excel at the exam. And if I'm not able to do so, then I would be completely fine because at least I tried my best. And currently also I'm completely happy with the service I've gotten.
Okay. So recently what we have seen is that the role of IPS is increasing in society, right? And because the role of IPS is increasing, there are what has been changed in the module, the training module that you people are having. I do know that you haven't been to the training module, but you must be aware about the training, the change in the training that is happening. Are you aware about any such changes?
So a few changes I've heard about are increased focus on cyber crimes and cyber forensics.
Okay.
And second is, they give us more of case studies to study from and more immediate case studies. So one case that I'm reminded of is that as soon as I left the academy, I asked my friends what was going on in the academy, and they told about the recent case about a South Indian actor. Uh, the movie of the said actor was released, and something happened, a public disorder followed, and someone lost their life. And the case was very next day taught to them in the academy and what they do in such a situation. And that I felt was very contextual.
Okay. As an IPS, what we have seen is that they are being celebrated right now on social media and everywhere, and people do follow them, right?
Yes.
Do you think that there exists a responsibility being a celebrity, or let's say being a very responsible at a very responsible post? There exist certain thicker responsibilities.
Definitely, sir. And the bigger the post, the more your responsibility lies.
Okay. And there are certain cases where it has been also seen that there is a misuse of power, right? Do you think that in such a important service there exists certain misuse of power?
Certainly, sir. There have been time and again cases of misuse of power by the police force, and especially even in the recent past month, we have seen a custodial rape case, a rape case of a victim of a certain incident. There have also been past cases of encounter justice, which was not legal. And so these issues, time and time, again come in the news.
Okay. Okay. Who, according to you, is your role model in this service?
I'm sorry, sir, I'm unable to come up with a name, especially because I haven't worked personally with a person. I have heard about works by Sir Julio Ribeiro, KPS Gill, sir, Ajit Doval, sir. But so personally,
Okay, fine,
yes,
fine. So you haven't been allocated a cadre right now,
no, sir.
and let's say that you are posted in Assam, right? And there are certain illegal immigrants that the problem that Assam faces. It's a situation question. What step would you take to treat? Let's say the person has already been recognized as an illegal immigrant,
Sir.
and there has been certain steps already been taken. What will you do for their own betterment? Because as per now, Bangladesh is not accepting them. Do you have
Yes,
any
sir.
idea what can you do in such situations?
So this is a very tough and a very dual-edged situation to be in. Uh, what I would do is firstly I would contact the External Affairs Ministry to contact Bangladesh administration. It is a fact that they are a citizen of Bangladesh, and there will be some proof in Bangladesh that can prove that they were at least resident citizens of the said country.
Okay.
But parallelly, I would also try to ensure that they do not turn a law and order threat in India.
Okay.
And so, what is being done currently is that they are being detained. They have a detention span in the foreign tribunal or foreign detention centers,
Okay.
and in those centers I can introduce some skills or some schemes like in the prisons of Delhi especially, so that they are able to produce something and
Okay.
their mind does not lie empty.
Okay. Good. Good. You already have given 3 interviews. You
Yes, sir.
already have been selected 2 times, right?
Yes, sir.
What is the change that you have seen in yourself in last 3 years?
Sir, I'm greatly thankful to the interview process, especially because in my own personality, I see that there's increased introspection at every interview. I have to introspect deeper and understand more about myself.
Okay.
First is increased awareness about myself. Second is, sir, increased conviction about the service. The more I prepare for the interview, the more I want to join the services as soon as possible. And so third is increased confidence at successive stages of the interview.
Okay.
Yes.
And your journeys also has been quite remarkable. You had been a very prestigious college, and you were involved in design, right? And then
Yes.
then you have been in family business, which
Yes,
was
sir.
related to cuisine and cooking, right?
Yes, sir.
And then you shifted to railways and now to IPS. Among all these four, which was the most intriguing experience that you had?
So it's hard to point out which one is better or which one is worse. But I would take your time and point out very specific things which I like that I liked about each and everything.
Okay.
In my college, at my time in college, I worked at Raymond, and
Okay.
in that I was recognized for the kind of initiatives I was taking. I like that merit was recognized at the very first step, and I was being encouraged to work more. Even if I had to work throughout the night, I was encouraged, and my senior stayed with me
Okay.
and encouraged me. This is what I liked. Secondly, sir, when I worked at my family business, my restaurant, I recognized that the labor working over there also has a different perspective, which is very different from the owner's perspective or a customer perspective. There I realized that there's also a human element to each and every kind of work,
Hmm.
and this I will always remember. And so thirdly, when I got into service, especially the IPS, I realized that the outside perspective of police is completely different to what police is and what it wants to be.
Okay.
And it is also put beautifully by former DGP of Uttar Pradesh, Prakash Singh sir, that the people who have direct experience with police have a better view of police than the people who do not have an experience with police. And I experience it myself.
Very good, good. So being a student of design also, what technological change can you bring in the police uniform?
So the first thing I would like to point out is that the police uniform in some manner represents the journey of India as a nation.
Okay.
The police uniform had khaki color because it wanted to hide dirt. But now khaki is representation of our pride. And so I would like to keep khaki color, first of all. Secondly, sir, I would like to change the fabric of the shirts that police use. It has to be more breathable. It has to undergo some sort of treatment so the sweat of policemen or whosoever is wearing the uniform is completely dries up and is not insulating in sort of sense that it should not be uncomfortable in the heat.
Okay.
So sweat wicking fabric, more quick drying fabric, but a fabric that retains structure. So we can use a cotton polyester blend. So the formal appearance of the police force is also there. Thirdly, sir, I would also like to add some functional elements like a dedicated space for a body camera, more space for keeping electronic devices because now, according to new criminal laws, police are required to carry these things. Yes, sir.
Good. So in your journey from going to school till today, there has been certain government intervention for you as well. Can you mention some of the schemes that benefited you while you were in school until now?
Yes, sir. So can I please take some time?
Yes.
The first thing that comes to my mind is not school, but college. The reservation of backward classes in college. What my closest friend circle belongs to the person, to the people who got benefits from reservation, and then I realized that the perspective of each and every person is so important to build a holistic personality,
Okay.
and I'm thankful for it. Secondly, sir, initiatives like Swachh Bharat campaign. I've seen a change on ground in my city. People are now more aware of what they need to do as a civic person, as a civilized person. Thirdly, sir, I also see a strengthened position of women from my college days to my current days. It might be partly possible because of the continuous steps that the government is taking to ensure survival of the girl child, ensure confidence of the girl child, especially my state government. And I see it in my college also. That yes.
Good.